Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Giants versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to take off with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made by Tanner Muse. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a little teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Giants, nothing.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff, because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 39.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the... And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 21. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
For the running back.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 110 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Bridgewater now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
39.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
3rd and 12.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and score. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He's got these almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's good for 21 yards on a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime at what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. 14-9, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. 31-21, the final score. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 9-7 was the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 55, 55.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That's another Giants first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At At the 29.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll have a first down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. We took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
down for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Denver.
Draw play, Cohen. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play. Eight yards to go on second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safe? Safely on third down. I know you don't want to just throw a Ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York set to take the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
At their 49-yard line.
Now Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Wiggles free, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 44, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
40-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Broncos.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And he's going to go down again.
And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
This one caught by Isabella. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Forced out to his left.
Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. He can run. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone at 6.